I'm definitely gonna have to write you instead of send you messages, because I guess they're like $2 each or whatever, and it's even received ones. So, but not that I really am glad we've written though. I just want to show you. There's guys as well that you don't have to. I'm the same. I can't create characters and stories like I could when I was a kid. I can't breathe. It's so hot right now. This is what letter writing and personal journaling, letter writing, this is a valid, these are correspondence between two people that were friends. Letters, you know, letters, journals. It's some of the most boring stuff you could read, but also interesting. This woman, her diaries are iconic. She left out certain details of people and certain things about her life and wrote beautifully, descriptively, intelligently, and she became famous for being a diary writer. As you should know about postcards, I mean, and old letters, there's value in your life, in everyone, but especially if you're able to write your thoughts or articulate ideas. I mean, that's what makes things like this amazing. Even not having much to do with people doesn't mean that you won't be an amazing writer. There's also fragmentary writing, and this stuff isn't built on stories either. This is just bits, you know? You'd be surprised at what is writing. We put so much on ourselves from either we admire, let's say, fantasy writers or people like Kurt Vonnegut or short story writers or whatever, classics, and we forget that writing is just, it's more than what you think. Like from poetry, some of this stuff, there's some included in here. I have people who aren't your typical, there's no plot in this guy. No plot. There's one that's just of somebody who sat at a window and wrote down what he saw going by. Oh crap. Now I got a nice piece. Sorry. I like to keep them in alphabetical order. I think that's right here. An attempt at exhausting a place in Paris. But you could be anywhere. Date, time. You might think, well, that's just boring drivel. But it's not. It's fascinating. It's life. And you could say, well, now they've already done it, so what's the sense of me doing anything like that? That's... anything you do is going to be yours. And still different. Anyway, I think the memoir route, and don't think that's cheesy, but the memoir or life or just how we used to write more freely, that pain you're feeling when you're writing, I'm still going to write you back original thoughts, don't worry. That pain you feel when you're writing about, I got a mess. The pain you feel writing, like it won't be good enough, etc., etc., I've read it so many times in many of the books, the great writers I've read, because I've read a lot of personal journals, diaries, letters, even books about, you know, and there's sorry, this place is a mess. But this is so common. This is my writer's area, writer books. And what you describe is exactly the turmoil many writers face, especially, like good writers. Like I said, my place is a mess. But you don't have to have a plot or characters in your mind. I mean, and you could disguise it all as yourself and just be your thoughts. Like that's Samuel Beckett wrote. He's a famous Irish writer. Most of it is he's talking about excrement. I mean, and you're like, well, that was forever ago. I don't know what you're saying, but then there's big, deep thoughts in these things. Existentialist writers. I mean, gosh, if you haven't dived into any Albert Camus, Frank or Kafka or anything. I mean, this pain is like part of writers' lives. It all isn't, it's not all about some of the story writers, like Kerouac. He just took from mostly his life and people he knew in his life. It's not like, but he worked hard at writing. Don't believe the thing that he wrote on the road just in one day. No, that was a lie. And even in his own journals, he painfully went over draft. But I just thought I'd share. Look, Kitty, I need to move this stuff. Kitty. Oh no, smudge, no, smudge. Okay, yeah. I'm moving this sweater. God, that looks gross. I'm glad you're, that you're writing anyway, even though it hurts, because you have to. Because the way, not because I'm telling you, but because of how you wrote about it, about writing. It's there, and the muse didn't leave you. You just got to come to the muse. Muse been waiting. Muse is a thing. You've been waiting, and it's not going to be like over. It's not going to be over, like, it's not going to be right away that you're going to be like, oh, I'm totally great about writing now. It's totally easy. It's not. It's dark in here because it's freaking, it's not easy. It's not going to be easy. That's a part of it, and put that's just part of it. Just write. Just keep writing. Because you did mention a good feeling writing, so I really do admire your writing. I think there's a lot there, and I can totally get the wanting to feel brilliant thing. Not wanting to be seen as that, perceived as that. I think I feel something in common with you regarding that, and I know I fall far short, and I feel like I missed a deadline, but there still might be time for me if I work my way through it. But it does take some bravery to write, to keep writing through the part of your brain that keeps saying, oh, everything I do is useless, it's all shit, nothing I write is good enough, why am I even bothering, all the good writers are done, I'll never be able to create anything, nobody will ever see this, I'll only be remembered for every shitty thing, nobody will ever see what's really inside me. I get it. I'm sending this, and then I can never talk to you again. Goodbye. No, I'm gonna write you soon. Bye.